よこそ知識のすべて知る男その力全部見せるレビューの力で探るよ見せたのウィンターウォールアニメを深く語る君の知らない真実一緒に見つけよう新しい視点で見る隠れた宝を探し出す笑いも涙も共に感謝のはここに集まるミスターのリトールアニメの深く語る君の知らない真実一緒に見つけよう
What's up, my know-it-alls? It is time for us to start reviewing the brand new Dragon Ball anime, Dragon Ball Daima. So, of course, I'm talking anime. I got to bring my homeboy with me. Brandon, how are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So, this is an amazing anime. We've been waiting for it.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I can't tell you how many times you run up to me showing me that game you got me into. Bro, I'm all about it. So, growing up, I loved Dragon Ball. I really did. It's funny. I'm about to show my age. The first time I ever watched it was a VHS tape, and it was the American Funimation version.
Oh,
that had the American different voice actors at the time. So then there was some rights, things that shifted, and then it went over to where it's at now. And it's just been one thing after another. But I followed along. I had the Dragon Ball Kai's when I finally got caught up again because I had watched it in pieces throughout all the years. Mm-hmm. What's your favorite of all the different series?
Well, last time we did a video on Dragon Ball, it was about the movie.
That's right.
The superhero movie. It still hasn't changed. My choice still hasn't changed, even though I do like our future saga for Zamasu and all that.
Yeah.
But GT has always been my favorite.
GT's awesome. I love me some GT.
Just sitting there and watching a good time.
It is. And it's so funny how GT, like the story of GT is really hilarious.
It's so basically what if we use the Dragon Balls too much and they turned evil.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly what it is. That's a great way to summarize it. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, all right. So we're going to get into this whole thing. We're going to talk all about the wonderful, fabulous first episode of Dragon Ball Daima. Don't go anywhere. All that's happening right now. Okay, so, bro, first episode. How did you watch it, first off?
Friend of mine.
Okay, no, that's cool. I saw it on Crunchyroll, and it was not what I expected.
It's not,
but it's still, I like it. So you asked a really good question before we started. You said, when does this take place?
Yeah. What era? Like what arc? So
I read, and everything I've seen, and obviously the show too, that it takes place directly after the Buu saga, but well before the final moments, like when he fights Ubu and all them in the future. So it's and definitely before Super as well.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So it'll be interesting to kind of see how they get their way, work their way out of it. So what do you think is going to happen? First off, and then we'll get into a little bit about the episode itself.
So I'm gonna think like this is gonna kind of go from when we originally started with Bulma, Yamcha, all them. I think that's kind of what it's gonna go along with, but we're gonna get introduced to some of the demon race.
Okay.
And we're gonna watch these. I'm hoping for a new transformation.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
So,
or at least a different kind, because I know that they're starting to stockpile different types.
What I'm thinking of is going to happen. I'm hoping for what happened in Dragon Ball Heroes.
Sure. Yes.
We had
I love Dragon Ball.
The Demon Lords.
Yes.
Deborah.
Yes.
We got mentioned Deborah.
I know.
Which is, if I remember correctly, I don't think that's in the original Buu saga.
No.
So this is non-canon.
Well, they say it, but I think it might also be expanding on the canon. But I hear what you're saying.
Yeah. Are we expecting to see like maybe Toa, Mira? Because
that's a good question. I know there's a couple of leakers online that have been telling some different people that we're going to be. I know that I was really impressed with let's get into the actual thing. So because I realized we're going to start talking about the show to talk about the show. The short version is we start off in that era and they give you a brief rundown of where we've been. But you're doing it through the eyes of a character named King Gumbo. And King Gumbo is actually the next in line to be like the king of the demon realm. Just like Deborah was, and he got controlled by Babidi. Yeah, he was taken over by Babidi. That was back during the Majin saga, which later rolled into the Buu saga. And so this guy Gumbo he's catching up on everything. What I love is they got to reanimate
Yeah.
old stuff.
So you get to see what it would look like if it was animated nowadays.
It was so good.
And it looks so like, you're like, there's no way.
No, you completely. You can see it. Some guy online did a side by side, and it was very cool to see some of the moments. And they picked them. They're real faithful, but man, you can tell they took the opportunity to really stylize it the way you do today. So I was impressed. Then after from watching, he decides he wants to go to because he finds out that there's Earth Dragon Balls because he's watching everything like on a video. And they have Dragon Balls apparently in the demon realm, but
they're guarded.
Super guarded.
Yeah.
And very difficult to do. So apparently theirs don't do 3 wishes like the Earth ones.
It does the one just like I believe Purunga.
Yes. It always comes back to freaking the dead Dragon Balls and Nameks and people. So we get to meet, because if you remember, Piccolo was originally the Demon Lord Piccolo. Originally back in Dragon Ball.
Uh-huh.
We get to meet a Namek who he's a Demon Lord type person. He's the one that made the Demon Dragon Balls and whatnot. And apparently he's so old, they need his help.
Oh yeah.
To work out how to use the Dragon Balls again.
Now, what do you think about him literally putting his hand out and the Dragon Balls coming back and he revived them when they are still stone?
I thought it was awesome. I thought it was like, whoa, talk about lore changing. But then also you see Dembe and I'm like, bro, get to learning. Like, figure out how this guy does this crap. Get to doing it.
We see a character we haven't seen in a while.
Yeah.
Popo.
Oh, Mr. Popo.
And I sat there and I'm like, that's a character.
Yeah, dude, no, for sure. Seeing Popo, seeing all those older guys, again, and seeing once he makes in classic Dragon Ball style, dude wants to make sure that the people who defeated the last Demon Lord can't defeat him. So what does he do? He's like, well, he can't kill them because the Earth Dragon Balls are not going to be evil or negative. They don't do dark stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's like, well, then we'll make them children because that's Dragon Ball logic. And so because they're clearly weaker when they're kids.
And I'm glad that Shinron even asked the question of, well, what about the children that are already children?
That was very cool.
And the Demon King goes, make them babies.
Yeah, just make them babies. Done.
His sister's like, what else do you expect?
Yeah, exactly. I love the fact that the dragon needed to make that distinction. Like, right on, man. So, anyways, what else popped into you? Oh, so after he makes the wish, it all happens,
and that's where the
episode. And it's like,
and you're like,
so all the pictures you're seeing online are all bullcrap. By that I mean someone's clearly. They're all telling you that they're showing you the episodes, but they probably were the critics who got like 4 episodes ahead or something.
Yeah.
I'm excited myself.
Yeah.
It's new Dragon Ball. It's great to know that it's the last thing Toriyama had his hands on. And it just, and I'm here for it. I really am. I don't know what's going to happen with Super after.
Oh yeah.
But I'm definitely here for this right now.
Supposedly, after Super's over.
Yeah.
For now.
Right. So it would be something new afterwards.
Going on from what the manga has,
sure,
we have a new villain coming in, and then we have, I don't know if you've heard of this, Black Frieza.
What? No, I have not.
Yeah.
So now they've decided to. So Frieza's got to have levels.
So here's the thing. Awesome. So we've had Ultra Instinct.
Right.
Ultra Ego.
Yes.
You probably heard it. That's Vegeta's form.
Yes.
So we're going into that, and we're fixing to hit a big area of where you have Gohan and Beast form and all that, and Broly's good now.
Yeah.
That's all going to be after Super, but Daima, we're not sure what's going to happen.
No.
Are we going to have info based off of, like, the show for Heroes?
Oh, wow, that's a good question. I don't know.
So how are they going to do this?
That's a good question. I don't know that they thought too deep about it, or at least not on that level. I think they should. I'm with you. But at the same time, I'm really enjoying. I guess I'm just enjoying the ride, and that we get to see some what looks like older characters. Because if I watched Dragon Ball, the original series, it was wonderful, but so dated today. So seeing those same style of characters, Bulma as a young person, seeing Krillin again, bald with the little 6 dots on his forehead, I love that, and I'm just like that. I want to see them in that style. It looks so dope. So I'm excited for it.
Here's a question everybody's wanting to know.
Okay.
Roshi. Master Roshi. So Demon King said everybody.
Yes.
Okay, everybody is a big area. Roshi's one of them. How's how's that gonna go?
I'm gonna put a picture up on the screen right now because I actually have that picture of where she is a kid, and I will show it to you afterwards. But it looks pretty cool. It's funny because still got the shades, and he's holding this giant. He looks like Krillin but with a nose. He's got no facial hair, so he's totally clean baby faced. It's gonna be interesting to see how they play off these characters now.
Oh yeah,
especially because basically everybody has to play a kid version of their voice.
Oh yeah, so it's gonna be more squeaky.
It's gonna be more squeaky. Yes, it's gonna be more squeaky.
It's only out on English sub, I believe.
Yeah, it is.
From what I've read, the dub is gonna be around December or next year.
Oh wow, yeah. No, I'm watching subtitles.
That's why I'm saying I don't think I can wait.
No,
I've watched through all the Dragon Balls in English dub.
Sure.
I messed that up because once I watch an English dub, I get so hooked on the voice of that character.
Yeah.
So when I hear it in Japanese, your brain goes,
"Brother, what's that?"
That's not normal.
For me, it was the music. So I came up watching the English with their horrible rock music. And by the way, still Rock the Dragon, one of the greatest theme songs Americans ever done. Anyway, but the actual music itself I never liked. Then all of a sudden I get to watch the original Dragon Ball Z and Dragon Ball Z, and their music had so much drama and it just had a style.
Oh yeah.
So now I love it. I gotta watch with that stuff. I'm like, I think maybe like when my cousin comes over, we'll watch it English dub when it comes out. But right now, I'm like, subtitle it up. Let's go. I want to see the show.
Oh yeah, finish it now.
Yeah, very, very cool. All right, well, listen, can I get your commitment? You want to be on the show every week?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So this is our episode 1. We're going to shoot next week's right after we watch next week's episode, and we'll just keep going on throughout that. So guys, hopefully you're here. Where can people find you in general when it comes to all the social medias?
Oh, I stream on Twitch, so if you want to follow me on it's Hellish Diablo, look that up on Twitch.
Cool. So if you do want to see him, you're going to see him here on this channel as we watch this show. And based on how this does, I know he's had a heart to do more anime stuff. So I'm hoping we can find... Here's the thing. I'm not coming in as a new person. What I am is I'm coming in as someone who hasn't been watching anime in a long time. I took a break. I took a break with the glut of stuff that was coming out in the 90s and 2000s. And so I literally... Then I heard the faint call of Dragon Ball coming back. And I was like, what?
Hey, you.
No, totally.
It's me. Goku.
It's exactly how it went. And then I have another friend of mine who's a massive One Piece fan and who also likes Pokemon, who's getting me into some of that stuff. So yeah, I'm reconnecting with my roots, but I may have to do some classic anime reviews of some older stuff as well, just so you guys know where I came from. But then you're going to try to keep me after Dragon Ball. So let's do this. Let's roll this into its own thing. So Dragon Ball's the first thing we're reviewing. Once this series is done, we'll line up whatever other shows you think I should watch, and I'll line up some older ones that you may not have seen.
Oh, fun.
That sound good?
I always like gold ones.
The stuff. I love it.
But wait, does that make me, since you're Mr. Know-It, does that make me an anime know-it-all?
I think it totally does. Absolutely. Mr. Anime Know-It-All. Let's do it.
Okay, let's go.
I love it. All right, guys, listen, I'm looking forward to all this. Comment below. Let me know how excited you are, either for anime or just for Dragon Ball in general. I can't wait to see you guys next week. Until next time, never forget... Everyone loves a know-it-all. There you go. All right, guys. Bye.
やれない目の世界によこそ知識の全て知る男その力全部見せるレビューの力で探るよ見せたのウィンドウアニメを深く語る君の知らない真実一緒に見つけよう新しい視点で見る隠れた宝を探し出す笑いも涙も共に感謝のはここに集まるミスターのリトルアニメの深く語る君の知らない真実一緒に